GMB Yeah, like, come on, follow me. Let's see what we got.
Listen closely if you trying to eat. Get passive income, got that money flowing in my sleep. Young and please, got 30,000 on my wrist, 10 on my fist. That 18 around my neck, make I can show respect. You looking at a God exhorting no fear. About 5 in each ear, that's what you wanna hear. VA.
Yizzo, you already know what time it is, man. It's your boy, Grown Man Business. And listen, you can tap in and you can tap out, but you know my slogan. You know what I suggest, and I suggest you tap in. So let's get right into it. In Busta Rhymes, you are the topic of discussion, my G. Busta Bus. You are the topic of discussion, my G. So let's get right into it. Now listen, man, we all heard what Busta Bus said. We all heard what Busta Rhymes said about black Americans. It gets deep, it gets wicked, and it's always deeper than rap when you scratching the surface. And here at Grown Man Business TV, we definitely scratching the surface. Yeah, listen, Busta Rhymes says that black Americans have no culture. He says America has no culture, but not just America. Black Americans have no culture, and he agrees. He trying to stamp what Fat Joe said as far as Puerto Ricans, the Latinos, creating 50% of hip hop. Now it is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. You already know how I'm coming. You already know how I do, how I give it up. Busta Rhymes is senile. Busta Rhymes is at an old age at this point, and it's respectfully, because I rock with Busta and all his music. But you know, when that dementia start coming in, we got to correct that, old head. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. So you already know, I got some clips for y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna run through these clips for y'all. You understand? We gonna watch these clips. We gonna get an earful. We gonna get an eyeful. We gonna keep that pineal open at all times. You feel what I'm saying? And we gonna double back and come at these angles. Come from these angles. Now before we even go into doing that, I want to say, you know, Busta is an intelligent man. I always, you know, if Busta's talking, I stop and give him an ear and take an earful of that. It's always game being dropped, so I'm not sure where this is coming from. And I know a lot of people don't know how Busta ended up in his position, but I'm gonna break that down for y'all. Don't trip. So let's get into these clips. And then we're going to double back and we're going to get into these angles. Gang.
GMB Yeah, come on.
The origin of hip-hop was started by the power of black and Puerto Rican people.
Not only as tropical people, but even here in the United States, where the multicultural, because the U.S. ain't got no culture. They shit's all our shit. A bunch of our shit is what makes the U.S. whatever you want to call it. We still don't know what that culture is for the U.S., but it's a mix-up of all of our cultures. In the urban community, you know, the Latino and the West Indian has the greatest influence, and we've always had, and we'll always will, and it's just been that way. So I've actually been influenced by the Latino community, which...
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man. I ain't tripping.
Yo, shout the season, man. Shout the season, man.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. That is what I am talking about. Do you understand the words that are coming from my mouth? Busta Rhymes is out of pocket. Busta Rhymes is in his feelings right now. Oh yeah, trust me. I ruffled some feathers. With that Fat Joe video. I ruffled some feathers. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be at all times, my G. We not backing down. We not stepping back. We mashing the gas on this. And whoever wants smoke, GMB TV is here. We're gonna line you up. So you already know how we do here at Grown Man Business TV. You feel what I'm saying? Coming from multiple different angles, my G. We coming from multiple different angles, my G. And that leads me and segues me into my first angle. My G, And that's why it's Busta Rhymes. Just why is Busta Rhymes siding with the Latinos? Why is he siding with the Latinos? Now, let me break this down for y'all. I told y'all a few videos ago that the mass majority of the violence that's taking place in New York City right now are coming from the kids of foreigners, are coming from the offspring of foreigners. Yeah, the Jamaicans, the Panamanians, the Latinos, yeah, the Haitians. I mean, you go down the list, especially in New York. Right? So you would think that these OGs, these big dogs that got so much to say about hip hop will be able to step into the street and put a stop to the violence. But that's a whole nother angle. That's a whole nother angle. Let's stay on track. You know, I spoke on this on how they brought all of the foreigners over here. A lot of them look just like us, FBA, black people. You understand? And they mixed us all in and called it a melting pot. So when you see somebody like Busta Rhymes indulged in our culture, indulged deep, I mean, he's been in there for a long time, highly respected in the culture. When you see him speaking for Latinos the way he's speaking for them, when you see him talking down on black people the way he's talking down on black people, it's because Busta Rhymes himself is a foreigner. It gets deep, it gets wicked, and it's always deeper than rap. He looks black, but he's a foreigner. He is the offspring of foreigners. Jamaican. He's Jamaican. No smoke, but he's Jamaican. You understand? So it's more comfortable for him to side with a fellow foreigner than to side with black people. Yeah. Now he looks like a black person. He resembles a black person. He talks and walks like a black person. You understand? Yeah, hip hop, rap, black people. But he's a Jamaican. He has a whole culture that he could have got rich in. He could have took to the next level if he was that good. I mean, that's what he could have been doing. But he's here in hip hop. So you got to understand, like I told y'all, the mass majority of the people that look black in New York City, the mass majority of them, you understand what I'm saying, are not black. They're Panamanian, Jamaican, Haitian, you know, all of these different nationalities, Africans. But when they do something, when they speak, they, you know, it is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. Busta Rhymes, yeah, he's Jamaican. It is what it is. It's no hate. It's no hate. It's all love. You understand what I'm saying? So you already know how we do here at Grown Man Business TV. You feel what I'm saying? We coming from multiple different angles, my G. We coming from multiple different angles, my G. And that leads me and segues me into my second angle, my G. That leads me and segues me into my second angle, my G. And that's just why is everybody so mad at black people? Where does the disdain come from with all of these cultures? When they get upset, when they feel like attacked, they automatically show their true hand when it comes to us black people. And Busta Rhymes is no different. Yeah, let me break this down because I got the answer. I've been doing some soul searching. Some deep diving, and I figured out why Jamaicans, Italians, Mexicans, Asians, white people, Caucasians, I mean, everybody has a disdain for black people. I have the reason. I figured it out. I have the answer. Are you ready, guys? Are you ready? Okay, I'm not going to make you wait too long. We right here. Here it is. The reason why everybody has a problem with black people, the reason why everybody has a disdain for FBA, for the foundational black American, is because they are all immigrants and foreigners to this land. Even if they was born on this land, they was born here. So they have the American, Jamaican American added to their title. Deep down in their core, they know that they're foreign to this land. So the reason why they all have a disdain for us is because we are the only ones that are not foreign to this land. We are the only ones that are not foreigners to the land of milk and honey. Now, I don't want that to go over your head or under your bridge. You understand what I'm saying? Sit and think about that. Let that ponder. Let that sit in your system for a few seconds. Us, black people, are the only ones on this land that don't have green cards or visas to be on this land. We have to have visas and green cards to go everywhere else in the world, except for America. Oh, when we come to America, we're home. When we come here, we're home. You understand? So that's why everybody has a secret disdain for us. They blame it on all these other reasons, but really, they know we're not foreign to the land of milk and honey. They all are. Even the Caucasian guys, the Spaniards, the Jamaicans, the Latinos, they're all immigrant to this land. They're all foreign. Yeah, man, it is what it is, Busta Rhymes. It's passion in this. It's passion in this. Y'all done played in the culture for too long, and now it's time to pay up. It's time to pay up. It is a gatekeeper at the door now. GMB, how you doing? My name is GMB TV. Let me check your credentials, my G, before you walk in here. Let me see. You got your paperwork? Let me see that. Yeah, appreciate you. Or nah, you know what? Turn around. You got to go back that way. You're not coming through the pearly gates of hip hop, of black culture. So they're all foreign to this land. They all secretly wish they had this land for themselves because they all leave their homeland. Their ancestors left their homeland and came to the land of milk and honey, the land that we are not foreign from, the land that we are the only ones that can claim that. So it is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. Busta Rhymes, bust a bus. So you already know how we do here at Grown Man Business TV. You feel what I'm saying? We coming from multiple different angles, my G. We coming from multiple different angles, my G. And that leads me and segues me into my third angle. My third angle. And that's the things that these people do when they get upset. See, one thing about it is, just like gambling, you got to know when to hold them. You got to know when to fold them. You got to know when to go all in. When it comes to these foreigners, man, any of them, bro, that's why I say they all can get the smoke. It don't matter. And it gets deeper because the deeper you go in, the more they begin to look like us. It looked like we're fighting each other. People say black, they hate each other. We're not. I'm not Jamaican, bro. We are descendants of the same race, right? We are descendants. But, bro, I'm not you and you're not me, bro. So when you say black on black crime, but it's a bunch of Jamaicans, that is a problem. When you're saying black on black crime, but it's a bunch of Panamanians, that is a problem, my G. That is a problem. And it has to be addressed. But the thing about it is, you know, they all wait till they get upset. You know what I'm saying? We humans. So we can say something to do something to piss them off, to upset them. And as soon as they feel the opportunity presents itself, they go in. They go in. And they say the wildest things. Think about what Busta Rhymes said. He said black people don't have no culture, but you knee deep in our culture. That's why I said it's psychological. It's psychological. That it's damaging, bro. These people they need to be diagnosed. You say black people don't have no culture, but you use light bulbs every day. You use microwaves every day, right? I'm sure your peoples use wrenches over there in Jamaica every day, right? You come over here, you indulge in hip hop. You hang out with black people every day, right? You make millions of dollars to change your lifestyle, change your generational wealth for all your people within our culture. You didn't make one bumba clot Jamaican song, Busta Bus. One bumba clot Jamaican song. You didn't make one. Come on. You want to sit down and have a conversation? Oh, okay. Cause all that deep, with your deep voice, ain't nobody scared of that, G. I'm not from New York City. I'm from 757 Virginia, Norfolk at that, Shark City. So I'm a big shark in this water. Busta Bus. Anytime the Jamaicans, and you gotta know, even the Jamaicans in their households, bro, they look down on us. They don't mind us coming to Jamaica and indulging and going in the tourist area. We can go get some butter and go into the Shantyvilles and all that too. But they don't rock with us like that. They have their own culture. They look at us and they say, don't be like the black man, don't be like the black people. All of them do. All of them do. the problem is they have a culture and they feel like we don't have a culture. So now it's time to remind these people that we have rich culture. Busta Bus. What have y'all invented? Busta Bus, the Jamaican people. What have y'all brought to this culture? What have y'all brought to this world that circles the globe 1,000 times? What have y'all done that you can speak on other than Bob Marley? Busta Bus? Come on, man. That little look at me now verse, I'm not impressed, my G. It is what it is. It'll be what it's gonna be. But this is what you have to look out for. This is what you keep your eyes open for at all times. How they act when they upset, they gonna talk down on you. Or the black people, man. And Busta said black people don't have a culture. Sheesh. Okay. So you already know how we do here at Grown Man Business TV. You feel what I'm saying? You can tap in and you can tap out, but you know my slogan. You know what I suggest. And I suggest you tap in. I suggest you tap into this Grown Man Business. I suggest you tap into this Grown Man content at all times. You already know what it is. Straight off the brick into the bottles. Straight raw, pure, uncut, no extras, no preservatives. We not sugarcoat nothing, and we not dressing nothing up. Busta Bus, Mr. Busta Rhymes, giving it to you straight raw, my G. Straight raw. Straight raw. Now, like I said before, man, you know, Busta is a foreigner. He is a Jamaican. His parents are immigrants to this land, and he is an immigrant to this land. So it's going to be more comfortable for him. It's only right that he's going to side with the Latinos. It's only right that he's going to side with the Latinos because he is a foreigner himself. You understand what I'm saying? And, you know, everybody was searching for the reason, for the answer. Why all these races, all races have an underlying understanding to have a hate and disdain for black people? And why is that? And I figured it out. It's because we are the only ones that are not foreign to the land of milk and honey. Everybody's rushing and leaving their land to come to our land of milk and honey. Even white Caucasian people, they are Spaniards. They are not from here. They are foreign to this land. Even white people. Sorry, Busta Bus. You haven't made one Jamaican song that made $1,000 yet, $1 million yet. You changed your life with hip hop, and that's us, B. Sorry. And you know, last but not least, man, you got to keep your eyes open for them. You know, when they get upset, they're going to tell you how they really feel. Always go with what people show you who they are. When somebody shows you who they are, don't neglect it. Accept it. You understand what I'm saying? Don't neglect it. Accept it. Busta Bus said black people don't have any culture. He's crazy. Out of his mind. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Sorry, Bus. So you already know how we do here at Grown Man Business TV. You feel what I'm saying? You can tap in, you can tap out, but you know my slogan. You know what I suggest, and I suggest you tap in. Gang.
Listen closely if you trying to eat. Got passive income, got that money flowing in my sleep. Young and please, got 30,000 on my wrist, 10 on my fist. That 18 around my neck, make I can show respect. You looking at a God exhorting no fear. About 5 in each ear, that's what you wanna hear. VA,